Greetings, pipe smokers of YouTube. This video is about why do I prefer classic shapes, classic styled pipes. But first, I have a request for some presenters out there, and I ask you to please turn off the TV screen when you're recording a YTPC video. It is just annoying when you want to listen to a person and the TV screen is blaring in the background. And those 5, 10, 15 minutes I hope everyone can live without television. I just dumped mine in 2005 and never regretted it for a second. The second request is if you record with your phone, it might be a good idea to go into flight mode. At least if you don't expect an important call. Because I was watching a video recently with my headphones and the presenter got a notification on his phone and it nearly busted my eardrums. So you might take this into consideration, if you please. Before we move to the main topic, some funny thing that happened. I was browsing through an online pipe retailer and I was looking on the new arrivals, new pipes page, and there were several good looking basket pipes for a very decent price. I was browsing through them and suddenly I looked at the price tag and I thought, what do they charge for this basket pipe? That's impossible. Then I clicked on it and I realized that I was already in the artisan pipe makers section of the page. And I didn't notice from the look of it. So this makes you one think, how important is the stamping on a pipe, the name of the maker, and is it really that important? And for the most part, basket pipes are really good smokers anyhow. Also, I heard a story that there was a British pipe company that bought and sold basket pipes and just stamped the logo on it and sold it for double, triple the price the pipes have been worth. I don't know if the story is true, but again, it makes you think, how important is the brand or the pipe maker really? Anyhow, why do I prefer classic designs, classic styles? Well, it seems to be a trend at the moment to make pipes with colorful mouthpieces, rings, flashy colorful stains on the bowl. And clearly these pipes are not for me anymore. When I started pipe smoking, when I got into the hobby, I often used to purchase such flashy, eye-catching pipes, and I admit it, many of them look very good when I see them on the internet and look for it. But after 2 years into pipe smoking, I realized that these pipes do not get smoked anymore. They were sitting on the pipe rack, covered in a layer of dust. And why is this? For the most part, classic designs, they became classics because they smoke a tad better than some weird freehand designs. This is often the case, not always. But it's also that these flashy, highly polished pipes, they, if you really smoke them a lot, they quickly do lose their flashy, shiny appearance. They become more dull, they get a little grayish stain, and suddenly you realize how this pipe really looks, and I felt that I have been a little fooled for this. And even more important, when I purchase a pipe at a tobacconist, I don't look if the pipe looks good, I check if the pipe looks good on me. I hold it in the hand. If possible, I do take a look in the mirror, how I do look with this pipe. There I realized that the classic shapes give you a more classy look. And a good tobacconist selling pipes should have a mirror at hand. You should check this out when you're at the local tobacconist. And some tobacconists even have plastic covers that you put over the mouthpiece so you can clench the pipe and look in the mirror. You should ask if your tobacconist has those. For a high-class tobacconist, this should be a norm. I didn't know this either for quite a while. So, I have to do this all one-handed because my other hand is holding the phone. But most important is if you compare it to old photographs. If you have personal photographs of your father, of your grandfather, where they pose with their pipes. Or if you look at historical pictures of men with their pipes, black and white pictures, or even women with their pipes, if you're a female, of course. You realize how classy, how good looking these people with their pipes were. And of course they posed with their pipes because they knew it makes you look better in some way. Even politicians, musicians, etc. did this to enhance their public appearance. Same as the Cuban revolutionaries posing with their cigars. Joseph Stalin smoked a pipe to look more working class, farmer-like. Others posed with their pipes to look more intellectual, whatever. And then, when I take such a pipe in my hand with a colored bit and fancy looking, and I clench this pipe, and I think someone makes a picture of this and looks at this in 50, 100 years, what do they think? And I think they will have in their mind that this person looks like a clown with a colored, rainbow colored thing in their mouth. That's the reason why I stick to more classic designs. By the way, this is a Savinelli, Bing's favorite, with an acrylic bit, also a flashy ring. And I think the ones with the straight stem are rather rare. When I look around, I always see the I think a bit shorter bent stems. But anyhow, I think you know what I mean. Look at old photographs, look at old pictures. Or imagine these people on their pictures smoking some fancy, weird looking, brightly colored pipes. It just doesn't add up. And also many of the male pipe smokers here are tall built men with large beards. And then imagine them with a fancy red, bright red colored pipe. Of course, it's a matter of taste. And I used to say there is a pipe for everyone. Everyone is free to purchase whatever he likes. But I think many of the newcomers in pipe smoking will realize this in a few years, that they don't smoke these fancy pipes anymore. As always, write in the comments what you think, especially if you're longer into pipe smoking, if you have discovered the same. And if you also have switched to more classic pipes. So I hope this video wasn't offensive in any way or form. But we're all grown up, adults, we should take a little critique or food for thought. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Cheers.